say anything. You don't want to answer anything. So, ma'am, if you're not going to answer.
What up, man? We here. What's up with y'all? It's your boy, man, Pastor Liam in the building. Me in the building. Let's get to it. Day 3 of Kwanzaa emoji. Day 3 of Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to the people around the world. Y'all know the freaking vibes. Day 3. And my man Dr. Umar is out here to give you some dating advice on day 3. Alright? So y'all get ready, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the freaking vibes, man. Suicide Squad, keep it 100 and fair. Might be some biasness here and there, depending on who, what, when, and where. But we still try our best to do what we got to do. Let's go. Soul Mirror 29, Cash App, PayPal, Suicide Ace 29. All right, so that's we like. You hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, or you hit the Super Chat. All right, we prefer the Cash App or the PayPal, but if you got to do that, we cool with it. Let's go. All right. Let's get to it, man. We got Dr. Umar out here giving us relationship advice on day 3 of Kwanzaa. Are y'all ready? Let's see what he got. He might got, and you know my man very intelligent, man. You know he intelligent. So let's see what he cooking up, man. Let's see what he cooking up. Let's see what the heck he cooking up. All right. Let's go. Let's get it.
I practice the Ifa of the Yoruba, but I'm wearing the crown of the Enugu people, brothers and sisters, the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. I can't wait to come back to Nigeria. I'm scheduled to be in Nigeria in March. P.L.O. Lumumba has invited the Prince of Pan-Africanism. P.L.O. Lumumba has invited the Prince of Pan-Africanism to Nigeria. I believe the conference will be this March, brothers and sisters. This March, I will be there, a very important economic conference for the reclamation of the control of the economic strength of the mother continent. And that conference will be held in Nigeria. I will be presenting, I believe, to the youth, okay, to get them refocused on that Pan-African track, brother. How do I look, ladies? Do I look cute with my Igbo? How do I look, ladies? Talk to me. Do I look like an Igbo man? Do I look like the straight Nigerian that I am? Talk to me, brothers and sisters. And I don't claim one ethnicity over the other. I claim the whole country, brothers and sisters. See, that's what I like about being an American African. The benefit of the American African is that we are mixed with the blood of the entire continent. The American African is mixed with the blood of the entire continent. The American African is mixed with the blood of the entire continent. That gives us a special place within the United States of Africa. That gives us a special place within the African Union, because we can come and be the reconciliators. We can come and we can be the ones who navigate the ethnic tensions and the ethnic conflicts, because we don't belong to one nation, we belong to many nations. In fact, as Dr. Wade Noble said, elder psychologist Dr. Wade Noble said, we are the Pan-African people. The American African is not only the ideological Pan-Africanist, we are the biological Pan-Africanist, because within this body is multiple ethnicities of the mother continent. Within this body is the blood of the Yoruba, the blood of the Igbo, the blood of the Mandingo, the blood of the Hausa. Within this body is the Asante nation and all the great nations of Ghana and all the great nations of the Congo, brothers and sisters, all the great nations of Togo and Benin and Cote d'Ivoire. We are the Pan-African people, brothers and sisters. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let me remind everybody that the Prince of Pan-Africanism will be starting off the new year. I'm going to have to start wearing this. I think I look kind of cute. My North Philly eyebrows, North Philly beard. Oh.
My man said he think he look kind of cute wearing that little headband, that little headgear he got. He said he looks kind of cute. Okay, Dr. Umar, I see you, player.
Goon lion, but let me remind everybody that the Prince of Pan-Africanism will be starting out the new year in Frederick Douglass City, Rochester, New York. I will be starting out the new year in Frederick Douglass City, Rochester, New York, brothers and sisters, at the Allah Kitchen, owned by a brother from the Gods and Herbs. He invited me through. That's what we got to do. We have to agree to disagree ideologically, philosophically, and politically, and we have to work together socially for the uplift of our race. We can disagree philosophically, we can disagree ideologically, we can disagree politically, but socially and constructively, we must be able to unite the Pan-Africanists, the socialists, the Hebrew, the Moor, the nation of Islam, the gods in earths. Everyone must have a seat at the table. As the Bible says, in my Father's nation, there are many rooms within that house. Do you understand me? Many rooms. There's only one religion, and that is the worship of the almighty supreme power of the universe. There's only one religion, and that is the worship of the almighty.
So my man says only one religion, but he want everybody to be a Pan-African. So if there's only one religion, why do people have to be a Pan-African to go to the school then? According to this man, he said it's only one religion and only worshiping the one almighty universe God. So then if that's the case, then why do everybody have to be a Pan-African just to be part of the school? I'm just asking. That's what he said.
Supreme power of the universe. Your religion is simply your chosen pathway to get there. Your religion is simply your chosen pathway to get there, brothers and sisters. As you know, there's a million and one ways to get anywhere. When I go up to Rochester, New York, I can go this way. I can go that way. I can go a back way. There's a million ways to get to your destination, brothers and sisters. Let us not argue over the pathway, but let us all agree that we're heading in the same direction. Let us not argue over the pathway, but let us agree that we are all heading in the right direction, brothers and sisters. So yes, indeed, I'm wearing the crown of the Igbo nation given to me, Port Harcourt, Nigeria, July 2005, 15 years ago. I will never forget it, brothers and sisters. 15 years ago, I will never forget it, brothers and sisters. I even met with the son of Nnamdi Azikiwe. I met with the son of the Nnamdi Azikiwe, the great liberator, one of the great liberators of Nigeria, who studied at Lincoln University with Kwame Nkrumah. I never forget, he gave me a plaque with his father's face on it, which hangs on the wall today, brothers and sisters. So let us get into this. Rochester, New York, Saturday, January the 2nd. Buffalo, New York, Sunday, January the 3rd. Rochester, Saturday the 2nd. Buffalo, Sunday the 3rd. Brooklyn, New York, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad Earth Day commemoration will be on Tuesday, January the 12th in Brooklyn. Tuesday, January the 12th in Brooklyn, and then we will be in Charleston, South Carolina on Dr. King's birthday in Goose Creek at the Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge in Goose Creek, right outside of Charleston, Friday night, January the 15th. And then Macon, Georgia, at the Homeland Cultural Center, Macon, Georgia, on Saturday, January the 16th. Brothers and sisters, hit your Cash App. Donate to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail in your check or money order, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. If you didn't catch all that, you can text me for the information, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. If you want to send a personal donation to Dr. Umar, you can use $ Dr. Umar Johnson. Do not send school donations to my Cash App. I repeat, do not send school donations to my Cash App. I repeat, do not send school donations to my Cash App. School donations go to $ FDMG School. Personal donations can go to $ Dr. Umar Johnson. You must spell the whole name, UMARJOHNSON. If you put in $ Dr. Umar, you're sending it to my haters. I do not own $ Dr. Umar. I own $ Dr. Umar Johnson. Let's talk about what's love got to do with it. Let's talk about what love got to do with it. First of all, brothers and sisters, right from the beginning, I want to make it clear that according to my psychological and political assessment of the state of the Black family, there's 3 major reasons why Black love is not working. There are three major reasons why black.
All right, y'all better get ready. It's three major reasons why black love not working. Okay, get your recordings out. Get your pen and paper and pad out. This is three reasons why black love is not successful or working. Get ready, y'all. We're gonna work on. All right, three reasons. Let's go.
Black love is not working, and these are in no particular order. Number one, most of us are getting into relationships not to help our partners, but to be helped by our partner.
Oh, y'all hear that? Okay, is my man spitting fireworks or not? He said most of us are getting in relationships to help our partner, but not help ourselves. Run that back. Let me see. Run that back just a little bit. Okay, we had 1209. Run that back just a little bit. Run it back. 1209. Okay, y'all, hold on. Run it back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again, y'all. Let's hear it again. Let's hear that again.
Black love is not working.
Woo!
There are three major reasons why black love is not working, and these are in no particular order. Number one, most of us are getting into relationships not to help our partners, but to be helped by our partner.
Okay, that's what he said. We're getting relationships to not to help our partner, but to be helped by our partner. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Huh? Hell no. It looks like he's spitting some fire. He right. It's some people who actually do that. Crystal Stanley, what's up? Hey, Sue, stop by to say hi. Hit the like and say the school will be open. School will be open. School will be open. I need more donations. Girl, you need to stop. You need to stop it. Crystal Stanley. Hey, to the mama, to the mama, to the mama, to the. So my man, okay, so I mean, we can't be mad at that. So many people getting in relationships to be helped by their partner and not helping their partner. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. There are people who get in relationships to get help by other people, but they're not helping each other. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I want to say that one more time. Most of us are getting into.
Man, don't come here with that. Man, this woman is sad, bro. Like, just get out. Just get out. Just get out. We ain't gonna do this right here. Just get out, man. Get out. That woman is sad that she acting like this. Get out. That nobody lied on you. There she go making up. People lied on me, bro. Nobody lied on you. What are you talking about? Nobody lied on you. Now this is what you do. You out here making lies up. Coming here spamming a link talking about Tommy and Sue lied on you. Now you're out here telling lies. Something's wrong with you. Anyway. Yes, I rock out with that. There are people out here who do get in relationships just to get help, and they're not helping their partner. We know this in our family, our friends, at work, and all of that. We've seen that happen. Let's keep kicking.
Relationships, not because we want to help somebody reach their full potential, but we want to use them. We want to use them to help us reach our full potential.
Okay, I rock out with that. There's people, when you get in relationships, you're not going to help them reach their full potential. You want them to help you reach your full potential. Yes, there are people who do that. Yes, there is. We know about it. What's popping? Man, Lack of Black on some straight up weird stuff right now. She on some bull crap. She think that she can, she has to be right all the time. She think that she doesn't make no goddamn mistake. And then when something happens, when somebody else when she wants to come clear her name, all of a sudden, I lied on her. We lied on her. Huh? I didn't lie on you, so I don't know what you're talking about. Now go pull that audio. Go play the audio while I lied on you. Since you up here spamming comments and talking about Tommy and Sue lied on you. No, I didn't. No, the hell I didn't.
A one-sided, exploitative, selfish relationship will never work. A one-sided, exploitative, selfish relationship will never work, brothers and sisters. When you get into a relationship with your king, when you get into a relationship with your queen, you're supposed to be getting into that relationship to help and to be.
Look at this chick.
To help.
Now, hold on. So she comes under another account. She comes under another account doing all of that. Don't worry. We'll handle your ass. We'll handle you. We definitely gonna handle you. Don't worry about it.
To be helped. But let us be honest.
We're gonna handle your ass.
Victimized by the American social order, and we are now trying to fit a European relationship dynamic into a traditional African relationship platform. It is not working. You do not get into a relationship because you want to use somebody to help you get where you want to go. You should not be getting into a relationship so you can use somebody to help you get where you want to go, and you don't want to reciprocate. How many of you have seen people or have been in relationships yourself where people wanted from you, but they did not want to reciprocate?
Yes, I have a lot of those relationships because I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. A lot of people see that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people see that. A lot of people see that, and then they rather take from me and not give back. Yes, I've been in those relationships a lot, even current relationships where I do all the giving and they don't really want to give back. Yes. So he's right about that. I've been in those relationships, Dr. Umar. I know what you're talking about, even present, because I'm a real giving person and I like caring. So I have to start cutting back because people don't want to reciprocate the love. Nah, forget this lady, man. I'm a bomb on her ass. I'm gonna do a stupid, crazy bomb on her ass. All she does is think she can tell somebody to take accountability when she out here doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit and she don't want to take accountability for herself. Get out of here with that crap. But don't worry, we're gonna handle that though. Let's keep going.
It's not a relationship. That is a servitude situation. That is what you call romantic slavery. Romantic slavery is when one person is benefiting from the relationship and the other person is getting nothing out of it. That is called romantic slavery. I did not get out of 400 years of European slavery so I can enter into another 50 or 60 years of romance. Facebook. Ladies, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if you can still hear me. Give me some hearts on Facebook if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me on Facebook? I'm going to keep going because nobody has said that they couldn't hear me, so I believe y'all can hear me. So number one, too many of us are getting into relationships to use the other person. We want a romantic slavery arrangement. We want a romantic slavery. So that's number one. African people are just as selfish as our European oppressors. We are just as selfish as our European oppressors. And in many cases, brothers and sisters, we are more selfish than our European oppressors. That's right, because when white America catches a cold, black America catches the flu. When white America catches the cold, black America catches the flu. When white America catches the cold, black America catches the flu. So we are outperforming the European within his own culture. We are outperforming the European within his own culture. You don't ever get into a relationship to get something, but you don't want to give something. And most of us are looking for somebody to rescue us from our personal misery. And
okay, so how y'all feel about that? You should never get in relationship and just take and never give. How y'all feel? I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. You should never get in a relationship and just take, and never give. I'm rocking with that 100%. What y'all think about that? Y'all rocking with that? Y'all rocking with that right there?
Trauma. I'm going to say it again. Most of us are getting into relationships because we want somebody to save us from ourselves. And I'm here to tell you right now, the prince of Pan-Africanism, that nobody can save you from yourself. The only person who can save you is yourself. The priest can't do it. The Babalao can't do it. The Mama Larisha can't do it. The pastor can't do it. The imam can't do it. The only person who can save you from you is you. So stop getting into relationships trying to make somebody else responsible for
what I've been telling y'all, sir. What I've been telling y'all. Love yourself more than any relationship. Ain't that what I've been telling y'all for? Didn't I just start telling y'all that? And Dr. Umar saying nobody can save you but you. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. Didn't I say love yourself more than any relationship? Haven't I been telling y'all that recently? Now he's telling you nobody can save you but you. Didn't I tell you? I've been saying that. You got to look out for you. You got to start loving yourself more. You got to make sure you good. That way, in any relationship, you don't fall too hard. You got money saved up, so you get in a relationship with somebody. You got extra money saved up, so when the relationship over, you ain't got to start over. Huh? You ain't got to start over. You know, a lot of people who get in relationships and they move in together or they get married, when they break up, you know what I'm saying? They got to start over. They got to move with a friend. They got to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. Some people don't like starting over. Some people don't want to start all the way back in the apartment, they didn't get a house. They know what you got to do is set yourself up so if things don't work out, you can still live how you've been living. Put some money up. F that bull crap. All our money is together. Hell no, it ain't. No, it's not. We're all our money together. No, the hell it ain't. No, it's not. How much is the bills is? Okay, we're going to split the bills, and that's it. See, I've been saying that. Love yourself more than any relationship. And he's telling you nobody can save you but you. I've been telling y'all this. I've been saying this because from experience. I learned this from experience. I've been telling y'all this, man. Love yourself more than any relationship. When you get involved with somebody and you move in, all your money is not their money. That's crap. How much as over the bills is, you split the bills and you keep you keep the rest of your money. Do not go out like that because when things go crazy, now you scrambling. Damn, man, now you gotta move with somebody. You gotta downgrade. No, a lot of people don't like downgrading. Who want to go from a house to an apartment? Who want to go a house and got to go live with somebody because the situation didn't go well? Hell no. Stack that money up while you married. Stack that money up while you living together. So if things go crazy, you can still live how you've been living. Instead of a 3-bedroom house, you could go get you a 1-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom house. See what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all this. Now he telling y'all this. See, I told you I know a little something, man. I know a little something.
For your happiness. Nobody can make you happy but you. Nobody can make you happy but you. Nobody can make you happy but you. Not Denzel Washington.
Huh? Nobody can make you happy but you. I've been saying that. Nobody can make you happy. I've been telling y'all this. From experience, though. I've been telling y'all from experience. Now, Dr. Umar telling you this. Nobody can make you happy but you. I've been telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all from experience. Let's go. I've been telling y'all this. What up, Dwayne? Dwayne was popping. I've been telling y'all this. Now you got Dr. Umar telling y'all this. Let's go.
He can't make you happy. The most handsome rapper, the most handsome singer, he can't make you happy. Black man, I don't care how curvy she is. I don't care how thick she is in the thighs. I don't care how round the rump shaker is, brother. I'm telling you that woman cannot save you from yourself. There will be a honeymoon period at the beginning of the relationship. There will be a honeymoon period at the beginning of the relationship. There will be a honeymoon period at the beginning of the relationship. But after about 2 or 3 months, you go right back to your pain. After 2 or 3 months, you go right back to your pain. As soon as the honeymoon period of the relationship ends, you're automatically looking to get out of the relationship and find somebody else who can keep on distracting you. All your relationships will fail. All your relationships will fail if you don't accept the essential fact that you have to work on yourself. It is.
Woo! He kicking it right now. Didn't I tell y'all that? You got to work on yourself. How many people, didn't I tell y'all I've been watching people who get in relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship? How many times? Some people get four relationships in 1 year. Some people have 4 relationships in 1 year. Now, we know some relationships don't work. We know that. But there's no way you should have 4 relationships in 1 year. No. You got to know who you are. You got to know what your strengths and your weaknesses is. You got to know you got to understand who you are. And you got to start back dating. We need dating coming back. People don't date long enough. 1 week, 2 weeks. Hell no. Start dating for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. That way you don't put too much in it. You're just dating them, having a little fun to see where it goes. We need dating to come back. A lot of these relationships failing because they don't even know each other. They barely even went on 3, 4, 5 dates. They barely did anything. They just start, oh, we together. They barely even dated. We together. No. That's why a lot of these relationships fell in too. They barely even know each other. Ooh, that's my baby. That's my boo-boo. That's my baby. Damn, how we know? We only been talking for a week. We only been talking for 2 weeks. What the hell? We need to bring dating back, man. We need to bring dating back where you can have multiple partners and date. You can date 4, 5, 6 people at the same time and have fun. You have to bring dating back. Bring dating back. We need dating back, y'all. Some people having 4 or 5 relationships in 1 year because they moving too fast. Love yourself, work on yourself, and you understand that if you work on yourself, you know exactly what you're going to get out of something. You're going to start attracting certain individuals, and then you're going to accept and not accept certain things right off the bat. It's that simple, man. Let's go.
Not your partner's job to fix you. I have a doctorate in clinical psychology, but I am not interested in being a therapist for my wife. I have a doctorate in clinical psychology, but I am not interested in being a therapist for my wife. Because you need to understand something, men and women. You need to understand something, men and women. You need to understand something, men and women. Emotionally unhappy, emotionally unfulfilled, emotionally injured people are spiritual vampires. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. An emotionally wounded person, an emotionally dysfunctional person, an emotionally traumatized person is a spiritual vampire. How many of you have been in relationships, male or female? Because the men can be vampires, the women can be vampires. How many times you've been in a relationship where the man took from you emotionally, the woman took from you emotionally? They drained you, they sucked you dry. Soon they walk into the room, you feel tired. Soon when they start talking,
yes, sir. I've been in those relationships when you drained. They just draining you and draining you. Have you been in a relationship where they just draining your energy? Huh? Yes. There's people out there who just energy vampires in your relationship where you just drain and tired and tired. Come on, Umar, bring it. Come on, kick it, man.
And you feel drained. They are sucking your ashe. They are eating up your life force, and they're not putting nothing into you. So I'm telling you right now, if you get into a relationship with an emotionally wounded person, you will be drained.
That's a fact. You get in a relationship with a person who's emotionally ruined, or what do you call that? Damn, what's the word he just used? Come on, man, go back. 1802. Let's go back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, that's a fact right there. He kicking it right now.
They are sucking your ashe. They are eating up your life force, and they're not putting nothing into you. So I'm telling you right now, if you get into a relationship with an emotionally wounded person, you will be drained.
There you go. Emotionally wounded. Emotionally wounded. Yes, that's a fact. You know how they tell people, oh, you gotta get over somebody is to go be with somebody. That don't always work, y'all. That's not always gonna work. To get over somebody, you gotta go be with somebody else. Hurry up, get somebody else. Hurry up, so you can stop thinking about them. That don't work for all of us. That don't work for all of us. Okay, that don't work for all of us. Emotionally wounded. That means, you know what? They have not healed themselves from the last relationship. They have not healed themselves from the last relationship, so they bring that pain and that trauma to the new relationship. How many times have you seen people do that? A whole bunch. My man Dippin said, yes, you can be with the person for 6 months, but it feel like 10 years. That's a fact. They did not heal themselves from the last relationship, so now you got to take on the burden from the last relationship. Yes. You need to heal yourself. You need to take time to heal. You need to jump in relationship after relationship after relationship when you ain't even healed yourself from the last one that you was upset about. That's a fact. Woo, he kicking it today, man. He going crazy.
Because emotionally damaged people are thirsty as hell, and they want to suck the life force of anybody they can find. And once they suck your ass dry, they will drop you off and find another sucker and suck them up too.
Yes, that's what they do. He not lying. After they suck you dry and you get tired, they try to go find somebody else to suck on. Or, they end up getting what they deserve. They end up being with somebody else who starts sucking the life out of them. Woo! Tell me I'm lying. After they sucked you dry and you get tired of it, or they ain't getting no more, they don't got no more use for you. They dump your ass, and then sometimes they end up with somebody sucking the life right out of them. Tell me I'm lying. You'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I try to give you the world. You said F me. Now you want to give this person the world and you want to do all this? What the? Man, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Huh? You got the ones who want to suck the life out of you, and then they end up getting somebody who sucked the life right back out of them. Huh? Tell me I'm lying. Shit kind of crazy, man. Let's go, man.
I want to say this. And I know it's tough love, black man, black woman. I want to say this. Take responsibility for the people you bring in your life, even if you didn't know what they were going to drop off. Dating can be dangerous. Dating is a risk. Mating and dating is dangerous, and it can be a risk. So right now, in order to empower you tonight, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, in order to empower you tonight, Uncle Fdmg is telling you right now, if you're not ready to take responsibility for the people you bring in your life, whether you know what they're going to drop off or not, who you bring in your life is your responsibility. I don't care.
Ooh, he killing it right now. You are responsible, and you must take responsibility for who you bring in your life. That's a fact, boy. A lot of us don't want to take responsibility, man. They want to just play the victim and let it go. They treated me wrong. Hey, but you attracted this person. Like he said, it don't matter if you do know or don't know. You still got to take responsibility. You attracted this person. You let this person inside. So you got to take responsibility. My man kicking it right now. My man kicking it. Let's go, Dr. Umar. Let's keep going, baby.
Whether you knew what they were going to do or not, I don't care. Whether he was on the down low, I don't care. If she was a hoe, I don't care. If he came to use you, I don't care. If she came to exploit you and make her baby daddy mad, I don't care what it is. You must take responsibility for the people you bring in your life. If you don't start taking responsibility for the people you bring in your life, you will never be in control of your life. You will never.
Woo! That's why I start taking control. If something I don't like in my life, I meet it head up, and then I deal with it. He's right. If you don't start taking responsibility for people you bring in your life, you will never have control. He's so right. He's so right. You must learn how to kick people out, block people out. He's so right. Woo! My man ain't playing. I experienced all of this. This is why I am the way I am now. I have to start taking control of my life. Since I'm so nice and so giving, I have to learn how to say F you. You ain't treating me the way I want to be treated. Get your ass up out of here. Or give them an ultimatum. I have to learn how to do that. Because if I don't, I'm not gonna have control. I won't never have control. I can't keep saying, I can't believe they keep doing this to me. I can't keep doing that. Because they're going to keep doing it anyway. It's going to be somebody else. It's going to be another person. So I got to learn how to take control of my life and say, I don't like what you're doing. What's popping? Or get out of my life. You ain't treating me the same way. Or here's an ultimatum. You got 2 days. Or next time you better not. You do this, it's over. I had to start taking control. This man is kicking nothing but facts right now.
Never be in control of your life. You must take responsibility for the people who you bring in your life. Because the minute you take responsibility for the people you bring in your life, you will start making better decisions. You will start making better decisions. The problem with us, we don't want to take responsibility for the people we bring in our life because we want to blame other people for our relationships failing. We want to blame other people for our relationships failing. So you don't want to be in the driver's seat, because to be in the driver's seat, which means you're going to take responsibility, you have to be accountable to yourself. And in being accountable to yourself means you have to blame yourself when you screw up. You have to blame yourself when you bring the wrong person into your life. You have to blame yourself when things don't go right. And you don't want to blame yourself. You don't want to take accountability. You want to play the victim. You want to play the victim. And I'm telling you right now, black man, I'm telling you right now, black woman, as long as you play the victim in every relationship you go into, you will never learn from it. Victims don't learn from what they've been through because they believe that they were done wrong without any participation. Victims don't learn from bad situations because they believe that the other person was totally at fault.
Yep, he's telling the truth again. I learned that from my man Tahuti Ma'adra. No matter if you've been done wrong, you have to still see what part you played in this. How many times did you ignore the signs? How many signs did you ignore? You still have to take. I learned that from my man Tahuti Ma'adra. He said that. I don't care if you've been done wrong. You still got to see what part you played in it. And you're like, oh, it don't make no sense. I swear to God, I ain't do nothing wrong. It don't matter if you 100% innocent. What signs did you forget? Did you let this person slide here? Did you let this person slide there? Did you not say something when you see this? You played a part in this. Some way, somehow. You must take responsibility and accountability. The same thing Umar is saying. Woo, my nigga, he ain't telling no lies. He ain't telling no lies right now. Even if you are a victim, you can't play the victim to the point that you won't take no accountability for bringing this person in your life. Woo! Even if you are a victim, you can't play the victim to the point that you can't take responsibility for bringing these people or this person in your life. You must take responsibility some way, somehow, even if you are a victim. Because there was something that you ignored. It was something that you ignored. And you got to remember, you let this person in as well. So you got to take responsibility for that. Woo, let's go, Umar. Let's go.
They harbor no blame themselves. That's why you have to take empowerment. That's why you have to take responsibility, brothers and sisters. Take responsibility for the people you bring in your life, regardless of what they do to you. It is your responsibility. You brought them in. Take responsibility so you will be more careful in the future with the choices that you make.
Yep.
Stop being so damn selfish. Another reason why our relationships don't work. We talked about selfishness. We talked about trauma. We get into relationships because we're looking for somebody to deliver us from our pain. I think the ancestors of Nigeria speaking through me. I think this crown got the ancestors. I'm catching the African Holy Ghost, the West African Holy Ghost, the Igbo Holy Ghost, the Hausa Holy Ghost, the Mandingo Holy Ghost, the Yoruba Holy Ghost, the Ghanaian Holy Ghost, the Benin Holy Ghost, the Togo Holy Ghost, the Cameroonian Holy Ghost, the Congolese Holy Ghost. But let me stay focused. I'm such a Pan-Africanist. I'm such a Pan-Africanist. I'm such a Pan-Africanist. So number one, we're selfish. Number two, we're looking for somebody to rescue us from our pain. And number three, we're scared to get hurt. We're scared to get hurt. We're scared to get hurt. That's right. If you are afraid of being hurt, if you are not ready to be vulnerable to your partner, you should not be dating. I'm going to say it again. The only way to love deeply is to put yourself in a position where you could potentially be hurt deeply. That is
I like that. And only way to truly love someone, you have to put yourself in a vulnerable position to be hurt. I agree with that. Because if you really love someone, then that means that person can do something to you that hurt your feelings. You got a lot of people out here, man. Oh, good. I love you. But then, nothing matters. Nothing even matters. So how you deeply in love with someone, but nothing matters? I agree with that. You have to put your all in someone and be vulnerable enough to be hurt to say that you truly love someone. I agree with that. People be, I'm head over heels for him, but then nothing, I don't care about. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Then how you head over heels for somebody if you don't give a fuck? What are you talking about? Man, he killing it right now. In my opinion. You might disagree, but I agree with him, man.
the balance of romance.
The balance keeper, baby.
If I don't allow the woman to love me, if you don't allow the man to love you, if you don't become vulnerable so you can receive the feminine energy from your partner or the masculine energy from your partner, if you don't become vulnerable enough to receive that other half of yourself that God designed you to need, if you don't become vulnerable enough to let them love you, you will starve them of what they need from you. Do you understand me? If you don't open yourself up to receive their love, you automatically cut them off from receiving your love. So nobody gets what they want. And the biggest biggest reason why that happens in our community is because we're scared to get hurt. And if you're scared to be hurt, if you are that terrorized, if you are that paranoid, if you are that terrorized, if you are that paranoid about being hurt, you should not be dating.
Yep. I say the same thing too. Why are y'all dating people if you know you don't want to be in a relationship? Why do people who not ready to be in a relationship be dating people? Why y'all do that? Why? Why are you dating somebody when you know you're not ready to settle down? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I feel you on that. If you're so hurt and you're so traumatized over your last relationship, what the hell you doing being with somebody else? What are you doing? Just to mess their life up too? What are you doing? You should not be doing anything until you're ready to be vulnerable again. You should not date anybody. This is why Pastor Lee has not been dating people in years, because I ain't ready for that right now. I want to get myself together first. That way I can offer everything to a female when I date them. Until then, I'll just be chilling, doing my thing. Other than that, I'm not going to give my all to somebody right now because I want to be where I want to be. But I'm not ready for that right now. I can't handle that type of shit right now. So I'm not going to be with somebody just because, oh man, I want a girl in my face right now. We all have those down moments. We like, man, I wish I was in a relationship. We all have that, but we got to keep it honest with ourselves. Like he said, if you ain't being real with yourself, you ain't been honest with yourself, the relationship always going to fail. You going to get with somebody, like he said, the honeymoon shit going to be over. Then you're going to be looking for somebody else. Ain't that what they do? They give us somebody in the first week or the first couple months. It's all lovey-dovey. Next thing you know, that person is single again. You know why? Because that person has not healed themselves. That person is not ready to be dating again. That person ain't ready for that stuff again. They think they are because I see all these couples, so I want to be a couple too. A lot of these people trying to date anybody because they see other couples. Man, I see them couples. I wish I had somebody. A lot of us do that, but you still don't see me do it. You still don't see me dating nobody because sometimes I be in here like, man, I wish I had. Hell no. I don't want to mess nobody else's life up. Why would I want to be with this person knowing I don't want to be with nobody? Just because so they can come over and cuddle with me and we can go on a couple dates? Man, get that shit out of here. That's stupid. That shit come and go. That feeling when to be with somebody comes and go. There's so many people, men and women out here, dating other people just because they look at somebody else's relationship and they're like, man, I wish I had that too. So somebody come along and show them some type of love and affection. They're like, ooh, yeah, let's date. I'm telling y'all, man, I see this over and over again. 2, 3, 4 relationships in 1 year because they just keep going in relationships over and over again. Bro, chill out, get your shit together. Chill out, man. Like watching Joanne Clayton on Girlfriends and wanting that.
Stop bringing your problems into other people's lives. They have enough of their own.
Woo! Stop bringing your problems into other people's lives. Huh? Stop bringing your problems to other people's lives. Man, say that again, dog. Say that again. Stop bringing your problems to other people's lives. Man, say that again, bro. I'm gonna let it go for a little while though. I'm gonna stop stopping it all the time. Man, this nigga killing though. We're gonna let it cook for a while. We're gonna let it cook for a while. Y'all go ahead. We're gonna let it cook, man.
To receive that other half of yourself that God designed you to need. If you don't become vulnerable enough to let them love you, you will starve them of what they need from you. Do you understand me? If you don't open yourself up to receive their love, you automatically cut them off from receiving your love. So nobody gets what they want. And the biggest reason why that happens in our community is because we're scared to get hurt. And if you're scared to be hurt, if you are that terrorized, if you are that paranoid, if you are that terrorized, if you are that paranoid about being hurt, you should not be dating. Stop bringing your problems into other people's lives. They have enough of their own. Stop bringing your problems into other people's lives. They have enough of their own. And guess what, brothers and sisters? And guess what? I'm an Ifa devotee, but African spirituality ain't going to save you from yourself. I don't care if you're a Christian. You being a Christian does not eliminate your relationship trauma. You being a Muslim does not eliminate your emotional baggage. Religion is a distraction. Religion is a costume. Religion is not a solution for unmet emotional and psychological issues. Speaking of that, brothers and sisters, when you do date, I strongly advise. That you live with your potential mate for at least 3 months. You hear what I said, brothers? You hear what I said, ladies? You must live with your potential mate before you marry them. You must live with your potential mate before you marry them. You must.
Yep. I rock out with that. Before you get married, you and your potential mate need to live together at least 3 months. Yep. I agree with that. Before y'all tie the knot, you need to live together. You need to see if you like living with this person. You be having people getting married, they ain't even live with each other. Well, we spend a night with each other. They stay like weeks at a time. That ain't living together. It's kind of like living together. No, the hell it's not. That person still can leave and go home. That person still can take their ass back home. I agree with that. Before y'all get married, you need to live together at least 3 damn months. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Because until you live under the same roof, until you wake up together, until you go to bed together, until you wash up together, use the bathroom together, until you pay the bills together, until you experience them on a 24-hour basis, sunrise to sunset, you do not know who you are about to marry. There's nothing worse than marrying somebody who you never lived with. I don't care what your pastor said. I don't care what your imam said. I don't care what the priest said. I do not care. You do not live in the age of Moses. You do not live in the age of Muhammad. You do not live in the age of Noah. You do not live in the age of Abraham. You do not live in the age of Jesus. We live in 21st century. Do you understand me? 21st century America. People are crazy. Psychological illness, mental disease, emotional handicaps. You can't afford to be throwing your future away because you're getting married acting like you lived in 2,000 years ago. This ain't Syria. This ain't Israel. This ain't Bethlehem. This ain't Saudi Arabia of 2,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago. This is the US of A, and Negroes got issues. Negroes got issues. Negroes got issues. You better live under the same roof. Now, ladies, Dr. Umar has a limit. Ladies, Dr. Umar has a limit. Brothers, Dr. Umar has a limit because it can go both ways. It can go both ways. It can go both ways. My limit is simply this: 3 months minimum, 2 years maximum, especially for our women. 3 months minimum, 2 years maximum. If you've been living under the same roof with a man for 2 consecutive years and he's still telling you he don't know if you're the one and he still got to make up his mind and he's still not sure yet, he's lying to you. He's lying to you. Black woman, I'm telling you to your face, if you've been living with a man for 2 years consecutively, I'm not talking about y'all broke up and got back and broke up and got back. If y'all been living under the same roof for 2 consecutive years, that man knows if he's going to wife you or not. The only question left for you, Mrs. Thirsty, The only question left for you, Mrs. Thirsty, the only question left for you, Mrs. Thirsty, is whether you're going to hang around for 4 years, in 6 years, in 8 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, and before you know it, you done passed your childbearing age, you done passed your youth, you done passed your ripe years, because you were so thirsty to let go of a situation that you knew was no good for you, and you hung around until that Negro drained you of your best years. Same thing goes for the black man. Brother, you've been dating with a sister, you love that sister, you've been to the same roof with that sister for 2 years, and she's still acting like she need more time. Pack your thirsty ass clothes up and move on with you. Because I'm telling you, if you hang around, it's not going to get better. Because let me explain something to y'all. Relationship problems that occur before the marriage don't clear up after the marriage. Relationship problems that occurred before the marriage don't clear up after the marriage. Relationship problems that occurred before y'all moved in together, before y'all had a baby, before y'all got engaged, before y'all got married, those relationship problems do not go away. They will get worse. I'm seeing women get married because they think that marriage is a solution for infidelity. You are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. If he was a polygamist when y'all dated, he's going to be a polygamist when y'all get engaged. He's going to be a polygamist when y'all get married. Brother, if that sister was tiptoeing on you before y'all moved in together, she was tiptoeing on you when she got pregnant, she was tiptoeing on you when y'all got engaged, she's going to be tiptoeing on you after y'all get married. Because what do I know something about psychology? Let me tell you something I know about psychology. Let me tell you something I know about psychology, and that is real simple. One of the first rules of behavioral psychology is the best predictor of what you will do tomorrow is what you did today. The best predictor of what you will do tomorrow is what you did today, because human behavior does not tend to change. Human behavior is relatively consistent because most people do not have the willpower to change who they are. If you didn't like them before y'all got married, why in the heaven do you think you're going to like him or her after y'all get married? I'm just speaking of facts. I'm just speaking of facts. I'm just speaking of facts. And I'm going to tell you right now, being thirsty is the worst thing you can be. Being thirsty is the worst thing you can be. Male or female, being thirsty is the worst thing that you can be, because what that tells the other person is you do not value yourself. And once the other person knows that you do not value yourself, they know they can do whatever they want when they want, and you will tolerate it. They know they can do whatever they want when they want, and you will tolerate it. Let me explain something. When you go into a relationship, there is a 50-50% balance of power. When you go into a romantic situation, the man has 50% of the power, the woman has 50% of the power. The man has 50% of the power, the woman has 50% of the power. The man has 50% of the power, the woman has 50% of the power. 50-50 is a good relationship. She influences his behavior, he influences her behavior. They make the decisions together, they do things together. It is a 50-50 balance of power. But every time she does something that you asked her not to do and you let it slide, you lost a little bit of power. Every time you tell him that he needs to be home for the children and he comes home 3 or 4 hours late anyway and you let it slide, you lose a little bit of power. Let's face it, human nature can be rather selfish. Human nature can be rather selfish. And many people get into a relationship to find out how far they can go. Many people get into a relationship to find out just how far they can go. And if you let people walk over you, if you let people keep on dictating to you what they're going to do, not listening to you, you're losing your power. You're losing your power. You're losing your power. You're losing your power. And guess what? Once you lost all your power, this has become romantic slavery. Once you lose your power, you are now a romantic slave. Because the relationship is one-sided. He tells you what to do. You have no say-so. The relationship is one-sided. She tells you what to do. You have no say-so. Is this a relationship or romantic slavery? Is this a relationship or romantic slavery? Because if one side makes all the decisions, if one side totally controls the other side, that is not a relationship. That is a dysfunctional codependency, aka romantic slavery. I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you the facts. And we're going to talk about a lot of this and so much more. We're going to talk about a lot of this and so much more at the first annual Conscious Singles Convention. We're hosting a conscious convention for single African conscious brothers and sisters. The Conscious Singles Convention being brought to you by the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You cannot come if you engaged. You cannot come if you're living with another person. You cannot come if you are married. Conscious singles. You must be truly single and you must be conscious. No Africans, no Africoons. No Africans, no Africoons at the Conscious Singles Convention. No Africans, no Africoons at the Conscious Single Convention. %50 balance of power in the relationship. Never give up your power in a relationship. Black woman, let me tell you a mistake a lot of brothers and sisters make in relationships. When they really like the other person, they start slowly giving up their power. When they really like the other person, they start slowly giving up their power little by little because they feel like if I give in to her, she will want me more. If I give in to him, he will want me more. You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. It does not work that way. When you give up your power, you become less and less attractive. I'm going to say it again. The more you give up your power, the less attractive you become to the person. Giving up your power does not make you more desirable. It makes you less desirable. Giving up your power doesn't make you more desirable. It makes you less desirable. Male and female, stand your ground. Keep your power. A person who doesn't have any self-respect is not attractive. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how handsome you are. If you don't value yourself and your needs and your wants, the other person will sooner or later begin to lose attraction for you. Low self-esteem people are not attractive. I don't care how physically good you look. If you have low self-esteem, you will not be in a relationship for long if the other person has high self-esteem. Let me say this again. Let me say this again. Let me say this again. I'm not going over that. You should have been here on time. Let me say this again. Let me say this again. You get into a relationship. You have 50% power. The man got 50, the woman got 50. Power, respect, integrity. The minute you start giving into things that you said you did not want to see, the minute you start tolerating things that you said were non-negotiable, the other person begins to see you as weak, not strong. That is not compassion. They're going to see it as weakness. The problem is some of you are so thirsty for a relationship. Some of us are so thirsty for a relationship that we will tolerate whatever the other person does because we're too afraid to be by ourselves. We're too afraid and uncomfortable to be by ourselves. And let me say this. If you have a problem being by yourself, if you don't like to build with yourself, if you don't like you, if you don't like living with yourself, if you don't like you, why would she like you? Why would he like you? If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, how are you going to have a good relationship with another person? If you are miserable alone, you're going to be miserable with a partner. Fix your situation before you go dropping off your emotional baggage on somebody else's front steps. I'm just giving you facts. See, the reason you have to live with the other person is because most of us, when we date, we don't tell the other person who we really are. We don't show the other person who we really are. We put on an imaginary, metaphorical Halloween costume when we go on the date. We put on an imaginary, metaphorical Halloween costume when we go on the date. This is what we do. We put on this costume, right? And you're dating the Halloween character, okay? You're dating the public representative of the private demon. I said you're dating the public representative of the private demon. You're going on a date with the public representative of a private demon. And the whole time you're dating, it's all a Hollywood show. She's not acting like who she really is. He's not acting like who he really is. And y'all don't find out who y'all really are until y'all live together. Because see, it's hard to keep up an act 24 hours a day. At some point, the ego is going to stop acting because the ego is going to get tired. And the ego don't want to act in the first place because the ego thinks that you're the shit. And the ego feels like they should be able to be whoever the hell they want to be. And while we putting on an act to get him or her, because sooner or later, we're going to drop our guard and let the real person out anyway. So when you live under the same roof, guess what? You start seeing things you never saw. Y'all been dating for 2 years, but now y'all living under the same roof. You starting to see things you never saw. Ladies, you didn't know he don't take out the trash. His mother takes out the trash. He expects you to take out the trash. Black man, you never knew that she don't wash her hands before she cooks. She digging her nose, digging her butt, and will go right in there and make your tuna sandwich. That's right. See, before you moved in with him, you didn't know he had 3 cell phones. You didn't know he had 3 cell phones. You thought he had 1 cell phone. But now y'all live together, he got 3 cell phones. You didn't know his baby mom called him all hours of the night. You didn't know his baby mom be sending him sexy texts. Black man, you didn't know her ex-husband be calling her all hours of the night. You didn't know that the ex-husband was the emotional support. That's not good. That's not good. A man or woman should be cordial with the ex-husband. They should be cordial with the ex-wife. They should be cordial with the baby mom. They should be cordial with the baby daddy. But they shouldn't be so close to them that if things go wrong, the ex is the first person, the first shoulder they go crying to. Black man, you didn't know that your woman didn't take a bath every day. She only takes a bath once a week. You didn't know that before you lived with her. You thought she was a clean sister. Not at all. She's a spiritual sister. She only likes to touch the water 1 day a week. Funky as hell. You didn't know he fart all night. You didn't know he had a farting problem, a snoring problem. You didn't know these things. You have to live under the same roof. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And if she has children and he has children, y'all have to have a conversation about blending the family. We have a lot of blended families, and blended families are good. Nothing wrong with that. They all our children anyway. You found another relationship, you got a blended family, that's good. But before y'all bring those children together, before y'all bring those children together, before y'all bring those children together, y'all need to have a conversation. How are we going to feed these children? How are we going to discipline these children? How are we going to communicate to these children? How are we going to handle disrespect for the new step parent? And I don't like to use the word, but I will. Y'all have to talk about how are we going to raise these children politically. Are they going to be conscious kids, or are they going to be baby coons? Are these going to be Africans or Africoons? What type of child are the two of you going to be raising together? Because if the father is the coon and the mother is conscious, y'all going to have child rearing issues. If the father is conscious and the mother is a coon, y'all going to have child rearing issues. She wants to raise them with white Jesus. You want to raise them with an Arab Muhammad. Y'all got to work this out. He wants to raise them traditional African. They want to be a Hebrew. They want to be Moors. Y'all better come to some sort of agreement. Y'all going to have to come to some sort of agreement because you can't have the kids all over the place. And I want to say this to the men and women out there who are considering blending a family. I want to say this to the men and women out there who are considering blending a family. I want to say this to the men and women out there who are considering blending a family. Listen to me well, and I don't care if I make you angry. Listen to me well, and I don't care if I make you angry. Listen to me well, and I do not care if I make you angry. If you are not comfortable with your partner verbally redirecting your child, if you are not comfortable with your new partner offering your child some firm but respectful redirection, then that person has no business around your children. If you're not comfortable with them speaking to your child, they should not be around your child. I'm going to say it again, Miss Thirsty. I'm going to say it again, Mr. Thirsty. I'm going to say it again, Miss Thirsty. I'm going to say it again, Mr. Thirsty. If you are not comfortable with your partner offering a respectable but compassionate verbal reprimand to your child when they break the rules or disrespect them, then they should not be in your child's life because you are not ready for that. Co-parenting means just that. We do it together. There is no such thing that you're going to handle your kids and I'm going to handle my kids. That is not a relationship. That is not a blended family. You're playing games. You're playing games. You discipline your son, and I'm going to discipline my daughter. That is not a family. That is not a family. That is a social contract. That is not a family. That is not a family.
Spody Odie, what you talk about, Spody Odie? What you mean? Renee, Breaking Past the DX has some great info now for and all. What info? What info? What info? What info? What info? Y'all make sure what info you talking about? Hey, Lorraine, what y'all talking about? Man, I'm live right now. How the hell can I go look, Renee? Renee, I'm live. What the hell you talking about? Great info. What y'all talking about? Vic need what? Vic need what? What y'all talking about? What the hell? I don't know what kind of chicks he got making him sandwiches. What's up, Lorraine? Hi, man, let's go. I don't know what to do.
And I also recommend that there be a meeting with the biological.
Vic got caught on process. No, he didn't. Man, stop lying. No, y'all stop lying.
Parents. There should be a sit down with the stepmom and the real mom. There should be a sit down with the stepdad and the real dad so everybody can be on the same accord. Black man, you have to do this because there's a lot of insecure brothers out there. Black man, you have to do this because.
Is it old or new? Old charges or new charges? Is it old charges or new charges? Old charges or new charges?
There's a lot of insecure brothers out there. You have to let him know, brother, I respect you. You're a man. I understand my child is going to be living under your house. But I just want to make sure you and I understand a couple of things, such as I do not believe men should put their hands on girls. Men do not punish girls. I do not like it because there's too much domestic abuse in the black community. There's too much domestic violence in the black community. And because of that, I think our little girls should never be taught or shown that it's okay for a man to put his hands on the girl. The woman, the mother, the stepmother, or the real mother punishes the daughter if physical punishment becomes necessary. The man should never put his hands on a woman, child or adult. A man should never put his hands on a woman, child or adult. A man should never put his hands on a woman, child or adult. Have a conversation. Have a conversation. First of all, let us keep it all the way funky one time. I'm going to keep it all the way North Philly funky one time. Another reason you need that meeting, not just to introduce yourself and make sure you guys have a firm understanding of what's going to take place involving your children and under that man's roof. Let us keep it all the way funky one time. Every man needs to see his woman around her baby daddy. Every man needs to see his woman around her ex-husband. Every woman needs to see her man around her baby mama. Every woman needs to see her man around her ex-wife. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because emotions don't lie. You wanna know why? Because emotions don't lie. And if you get around that man and your woman is floating, you can feel the thirst she still got for that man.
Wow.
You might want to rethink what you're about to do. You might want to rethink what you're about to do. Because you know what a lot of us like to do? When we can't get over somebody, we get into a relationship to distract us from that person. When we can't get over somebody, we get into a new relationship to distract us from that person. But guess what? It does not work. It does not work. If you were in love with that man before, you're going to be in love with that man now. Maybe not as strongly, but the candle will still be lit. And the minute you get a chance to be around that woman or around that man, your emotions are going to shine through like clear glass. You cannot hide how you feel about another human being. You cannot hide how you feel about another human being. So I recommend that nobody ever gets married until you had a chance to see your prospective mate around their ex-mate. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. That's real facts. Her baby daddy been locked up for 5 years. Her baby daddy been locked up for 10 years. He about to come home. If she was in love with that man when he got locked up, I can guarantee you she gonna be in love with him now. His baby mom was away in Kuwait, Afghanistan. She had to do a 5-year tour. She coming back. Y'all been dating for 5 years. You better do a reality check. You better do a reality check. Let's just be honest. People are not that honest to tell you, I think I still love my ex-husband. I think I still love my ex-wife. They're not going to be honest and tell you that. Most people are not that honorable. You have to figure these things out yourself. And that's why when I meet people, I don't go around asking a bunch of questions. I don't need to ask nothing. All I do is observe. Close your mouth, open your eyes. Everything you need to see will be shown. Close your mouth, open your eyes, and everything you need to see will be shown. See, one of the issues that we have in our relationships is that we don't study the goodness of fit between our value system and the value system of our prospective mates. We don't study. We do not study the goodness of fit between the values. You know what we look for? You know what we look for? We always looking for what we have in common. We got a lot 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 in common. We both like to swim. We both like to ride bikes. We both like to work out. We both like horror movies. We both Christian. We both Muslim. We both conscious. We both this. What you have in common has nothing to do with what you value. Have everything in common on the surface and have nothing in common when it comes to the internal values, the things that matter. What are you talking about, Professor Ifatunde? What are you talking about, Professor Ifatunde? What are you talking about, Professor Ifatunde? I tell you what I'm talking about. Do y'all value spending time with the children? Do y'all value relationship with God, spiritual practice? Do y'all value saving money? Do y'all value the extended family? Because I don't care how much y'all got in common. If that man like to hang out with his friends all weekend and you value the mother and father being with the children on the weekend, y'all gonna have a problem. Y'all gonna have a problem. If that woman centers her life around the church and that man don't believe in God at all, I don't care what y'all got in common, y'all gonna have some issues. You better look for the values. If that woman is materialistic and looking good and have the most expensive things, or that man is materialistic and he values looking good and having the most expensive things, and you value being frugal and saving money, y'all gonna have a conflict. I don't care what you have in common. That's superficial. What do you like to read? What do you like to watch? What do you like to do?
I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know. I mean, there can be some superficial people, yeah, but some of not all of them are bad. Not all of them. Not every person who wants materialistic stuff is bad.
Oh my God, we have the same activities. We both like to play volleyball. We both like to line dance. That is superficial. Get to the values. Get to the values, brothers and sisters. Get to the values. And black man, I'm talking to my brothers one time. Black man, with all due respect, if you are a polygynist, be honest about it and let her consciously decide if she wants to be a part of that. Do not manipulate my sisters into a plural marriage if that's not what they want to do. It's not fair. Don't do it. Let her make a conscious decision whether or not she wants to be somebody's co-wife. Don't play around with that. Too many brothers are...
Yep, he's right. If you want to have have two females, let the girl you currently trying to get let them know that you want to be with two females. Yes, people need to stop being with other people knowing that they want to have multiple partners. If you want to have multiple partners, why the hell are you trying to date somebody who only want one partner? That makes no sense.
To sisters, telling them that they are monogamous when your ass ain't been monogamous since the 9th grade in high school. Stop lying and cut it out. And if I'm going to say that to the black man, I got to say the same thing to the black woman, because a lot of black women don't believe in monogamy either. A lot of sisters are also polyandrous. They believe in having more than one man. If you're going to date more than one man, be honest and let the other person have an opportunity to
Yep, just like a male, just like the female. The female know damn well she don't want to settle down. She want to play around. Why the hell you picking this dude? Because what? He nice and all of that. So you want to act like you settling down with him, but you still want to play around. I've been in that situation before too. Oh no, this and that. Then next thing you know, you catching them playing around and shit. Man, don't waste my damn time. What the hell you wasting my time for? If you want to play around, just be upfront. Say, you know what, I like you and all that, but I ain't trying to be in that type of relationship. I know that's what you want. That's not what I want. But if you want to play around, we can still play around. I mean, give people the options, man. Don't take people options away.
If they want to be a part of that. And I'm going to let your sisters know right now, I can't do the polyandrous woman. No way in hell. You're going to be climbing up in my bed with a loosey-ass goosey. I'm just...
My man said he can't do the polyandry with a girl come with another guy. You don't want to be brother husbands? My man Umar said he don't want to be a brother husband. He's like, I ain't being no brother husband. That polyandry shit is bullshit. Don't be coming in here talking about, I found you somebody, Dr. Umar. I found us a partner. He said, don't be coming in my bed with no another man. Hell no, that shit crazy.
Sorry, sister. I'm sorry. You're not getting in my bed with a loosey-goosey. Oh, no. Nobody gets those cookies but me. Nobody gets to come home but the prince. No, I am not sharing my cookies. No, I'm not getting in my bed with a loosey-goosey. No walls, no thanks. No walls, no thanks. No cookies left, no thanks. You coming back, you done gave him all the cookies, you climbing in my bed with some crumbs. I don't think so. You done gave that man all your cookies and you climbing in my bed with some crumbs. I don't think so. I don't want no cookie crumbs. I want my full-blown, soft batch, moist, smelling good cookies. Don't get in my bed with no damn leftover cookie crumbs.
He said, don't bring the leftover cookie crumbs in the bed. Don't take my ice cream, my rainbow sherbet. This nigga crazy. Hell no.
We have a loosey-goosey crisis in the black community. And the reason we have a loosey-goosey crisis in the black community is because black women, sisters, I'm focusing on sisters. I don't deal with any other women. I'm dealing with us. Okay? As you get older, ladies, you need to know this. Let me give you a biological fact. As you get older, you become softer, more impressionable. When you were 25, you could do whatever you wanted to do, whoever you wanted to do it with. walls would still be strong. Now you in your 40s, you in your 50s, you're not as strong as you were when you was in college. So you can't hop from bed to bed thinking he's not going to know. He's going to know. You're over 40, he's going to know. You're not 25 no more. Okay? Stop thinking you can throw that loose goose on anybody. Listen. Let's get back on topic. And brothers, you can't talk about the loosey-goosey because you got a solved Twinkie problem in the hood. You know how many emails I get from black women? Dr. Umar, I love my man. He is the father of my children. He is a good provider. But Dr. Umar, he cannot perform. His Twinkie can't stay hard. Dr. Umar, what am I going to do? I said, well, I can refer you to some sex therapists. You want some sex therapy? Maybe y'all could work. Dr. Umar, we tried. I don't know what it is. Brothers, as women get older, their sex drive gets higher. When she hit 35, that 35 to 50-year-old woman, she wants her Shango stick. Let me show you what a Shango stick is. This is the Shango stone. This is the stone that is created when lightning strikes the earth. Shango is the Orisha within the Yoruba pantheon that represents male virility and power and energy. Okay? Ogun as well. But this is the Shango stick. Okay? Your woman needs her Shango stick. She don't want this, okay? This is spiritual. She wants the one God gave you. And if your Shango stick don't work, she's going to have a problem. Men, our reproductive system functions on the healthy flow of blood. You have to stay in shape, black men. If you don't stay in shape, the blood isn't going to get where it needs to be in time to please your queen. If you don't stay in shape, the blood is not going to get to where it needs to get so you can satisfy your woman. She don't want a Twinkie. She don't want no Twizzler. She don't want no soft ass candy. She needs a rock. Because see, as much as our sisters want to be intimate, our sisters want to be held, our sisters want to be loved, they want affection, they want to be caressed, they want to be massaged, and all that's okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But guess what? One thing for certain and two things for sure. Sometimes your wife gonna come home frustrated and she had a bad day and the things just didn't go right and she ain't gonna want to be caressed and she ain't gonna want to be massaged and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed, and when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister, I don't care how spiritual she is, I don't care how feminine she is, every once in a while, she wants cookies crushed. With that being said, black men, we need to exercise. Black men, you need to stop drinking so much. You need to stop smoking so much. And I understand that everybody is in love with marijuana. I understand that, black man. But I also need you to understand that the active ingredient in marijuana, which is known as THC,
Yes, he not lying. We got to be ready. We got to be able to perform, because the ladies, you know, the women have them nights. They be having them mornings and them afternoons and them nights where they want to get pounded. They want to get picked up. They want to get drilled. They want to get drilled. They want to get drilled. And they want to get drilled, okay? Sometimes they like, F me like a porn star. See what I'm saying? They say, do me like a porn star. They said, do me like a porn star. They said, do me like a porn star. And sometimes they say that. Sometimes they say, how you doing, lyric partner? Lyric partner said she want her goddamn cookies crust. Sometimes they say, do me like a porn star. And you got to be able to go round after round, round after round. You must, yeah. You must learn how to keep your phallus up and strong and ready. Because some days she be like, I want you to just knock the stress out of me. She wants you to knock the stress out of her. She come to you, have a long day. She have a long day at work. She have a long day over here. And she just want the stress knocked out of her. And you got to have your phallus working. You're going to have to keep your phallus up. It got to stay strong. It got to stay up good. She want to do the drag. She want to do the slide on it. She want to do the electric slide on it. You got to be able to stay up. She want to do the rodeo on it. You got to be able to stay up. She want to bounce like a basketball on it. You got to be able to stay up. Some days she just want to throw it all on you. Throw it back and flip on it and do a backflip on it. It's going to be crazy. You got to be able to take it. It's going to be like a tidal wave. Whoa. You're going to feel like a surfer. Hang 10, dude. It's going to be times when she just going to be like a crazy old earthquake going on. She just want to be all over the place. You got to be able to stand there and take it. You gotta be able to stand there and take it. Sometimes she wants you to take it too. Pull my hair, spank me, choke me, pull my hair, spank me, choke me, pull my hair. Spank me, choke me, pull my hair. You're like, what's got it into you? Gee willikers. You like, gee willikers, what got it into you? Lady in the streets and the freak in the sheets. Lady in the streets and the freak in the sheets. What? Lady in the streets and the freak in the seats. Lady in the streets and the freak in the streets and the sheets. What? Pull up to my bumper, baby. Pull up to my bumper. What? To the window, to the wall. When the sweat dropped down my ball. What? 12 play. What? What are you talking about? Come on, Umar, let's go.
Ingredient of marijuana has an effect on the body, the nervous system, where it slows all of your bodily functions down. It slows the blood down. And it's slowing the blood pressure down. If marijuana is reducing the blood pressure, and when it's time to be intimate with your woman, you have to raise the blood pressure. How are you going to raise the blood pressure so you can get your Shango stick if you're smoking every damn day, which is reducing your blood pressure? Now, I've only ever had one blunt in my life in Jamaica with my Bobo Shanti Rasta brothers. Shout out to my Bobo Shanti Rasta brothers. I forgot to mention y'all last night on the Garvey program, but we have to give the Bobo Shanti Rasta and all the Rasta, the Nyabingi, the 12 tribe. We have to give all the Rasta a special thank you for keeping the life and legacies of the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey alive. Because had it not been for the Bobo Shanti, had it not been for the entire Rasta family, a lot of people would not know about the most honorable Marcus Garvey. Okay. But here's what I wanted to say. I smoked one blunt on Bobo Hill. It didn't do nothing for me. I might try it again next time I'm in Jamaica. But here's the point that I want to make. I don't care how good marijuana is. I've only had one blunt, but I don't care how good marijuana is. I don't know too many men who want to exchange that for some good cookies. Do you understand? Okay? Because many of you brothers are going to have to make a choice between your woman and that marijuana. Between your woman and that marijuana. Okay? No more Twinkies, no more loosey-gooseys. That should be your New Year's resolution. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about something. Just as you have to develop a style for getting into relationships, just as you have to develop a style for getting into relationships, you also have to develop a style for getting out of relationships. I want y'all to hear this. This next concept I'm going to talk about is very important. This next concept I'm going to talk about is very important. You have to develop a style for getting into a relationship. Most of us do okay with meeting a new person and getting started. Most of us do okay with meeting a new person and getting started. Most of us do okay with meeting a new person and getting started. But what about after you've been in a relationship for a while and you find out that this ain't really the person for you? A lot of us have trouble disconnecting from the partner and moving on with our life. We don't have trouble getting into the relationship, but a lot of us have trouble getting out of the relationship. And this is a concept.
Yes, he's telling the truth now. He's telling the truth. That someone, when it's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out. You over there fishing, you start drinking, you start smoking, you start acting different, you start praying to certain gods you never prayed to because you don't know how to get out. You got in there easy, but it ain't easy to get out. Huh? Yeah, people talk about, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. What the hell? What type of relationship is that? What you mean? I don't want to be here no more. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. Oh, hell no. You don't know what the hell going on. What type of person would tell another human being, if I can't have you, nobody can. Everybody gonna die. We gonna die, you gonna die. What type of stuff is that? Who does that? Who the hell does that? Who does that? If I can't have you, nobody can. Man, get your weird ass out of here. We on the planet with 9 billion people, 12 billion people. All these damn women out here, you want to keep me hostage. What type of weird motherfucker is you? What your stupid ass? I can't stand these dumb ass people. All these damn people is on the planet. They want to keep you hostage. No, you better not try to leave me. You better not leave me. What the hell? All these damn people on this damn planet. Man, this shit is crazy, man.
That I refer to as being a relationship hoarder. Hoarder. You know how some people can be hoarders? They don't like to get rid of stuff. They hold on to it. They keep it. Some of us are like that in our relationships. We like to hoard relationships. You don't want to get rid of your ex-boyfriend. You still got the boyfriend before him hanging around. You still got the boyfriend before him hanging around. The men you dated for the last 10 years are still all involved in your life in some way. That's called being a relationship hoarder. There's something about you that you can't let old situations go. Same thing for black men. We have a lot of brothers who are relationship hoarders. Your first baby mama, your second baby mama, your first wife, your second wife, they're all still in your life in a way that is not healthy for you or for them. Why can't you let it go? Stop clinging to situations that no longer suit you. Stop clinging to situations that no longer suit you. And the reason why so many of us become relationship hoarders, the reason why we become relationship is because we need to hold on to as many as possible as an insurance policy so our thirsty asses never end up by our ourselves. I said we have to hold on to as many people as we know. We have to hold on to them so our thirsty asses never end up by ourselves. It is called relationship hoarding. Do not be a relationship hoarder. One of your New Year's resolutions, if you got too many romantic attachments in your life, you need to have a New Year's resolution that you want to cut that down to one or two people. The rest of them got to go. If that means you got to change your phone number, if that means you got to relocate, change your job, but you got to let some of them energies go because some of those energies are no longer serving you. You have to know when to let people go. You will never be happy if you don't know when to walk out of a situation that is no longer serving you. How many of you have hung around too long with the wrong person, male or female? How many of you have hung around too long with the wrong female? And the other thing that you need to be careful of, is dealing with people who are almost divorced. Let's talk about this almost divorced category. Let's deal with this almost divorce. This is a very dangerous situation to be in.
I want y'all to listen to this. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 72? Snowcast, are you listening? This is most sense I ever heard him make. Girl, my boy be making sense. You the hater. Hey, haters. That's right. Relationship hoarders. Get ready for this, y'all. My man bringing the heat tonight. Come on, y'all. Hit that cash app so I can order me some late night pizza. Hit that cash app so I can order me some late night pizza. Hit that cash app so I can order me some late night pizza.
How do people get hurt with this almost divorce shit? Be careful with this almost divorce. It is not healthy. You cannot trust people. People out here are crazy. Some people don't know how to deal with betrayal. They don't know how to deal with loss. And you mess with somebody's wife before they got divorced, it could be problems. You mess with somebody's husband before they got divorced, she could be telling you we're separated, but they could still be dealing. He could be telling you, I don't deal with her no more, but they still legally married and she's still dropping off cookie coupons. See, a lot of married couples might be separated, but they still have a coochie contract. Separated for 5 years, but they still have a coochie contract. Separated for 10 years, but they still have a coochie contract. Separated for 20 years, but they still have a cookies and milk contract. You better be careful before you get your feelings hurt. You better be careful before you get your feelings hurt. Y'all separated, you on a pathway to divorce. Okay, we could keep in touch. But I'm not giving you any milk with your cookies. We are not going to have cookies and milk. We are not going to have cookies and milk until I see a divorce decree. That's right. There will be no milk with those cookies until I see a divorce decree. Y'all better be careful with the almost divorced people because a lot of times that is trouble. It can be trouble.
Yes, my brother is telling the truth again. A lot of them be having hot links, eggplant coupons, Georgia peach coupons. We just separated right now. Next thing you know, they back together. You done poured your heart into this relationship, and next thing you know, we decided to work it out. Don't y'all remember that? We decided to work it out. What? What you mean you decided to work it out? You all in my face, throwing that booty all in my face, You put your twerking all in my face, sending me these pictures, I love you, baby. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love. Next thing you know, well, what happened, baby? We decided. I'm sorry. Okay, they come. We need to talk. You get that text message? We need to talk. You like talk about what? I'm so sorry that we decided to work it out. What? What you mean you decided to work it out? What you mean y'all decided to work it out? What the hell? What you mean? Girl, I done changed my life for you. I done changed my damn life for you. I changed everything for you. What you talking about? What you mean we decided to work it out? What the fuck? Yes, be careful of those. We might get a divorce. We almost divorced. Be careful because next thing you know, we decided to work it out. What the hell? Be careful with those. It's almost complicated. You know, we got all them. Are you with him or not? It's complicated. Are you with her or not? It's complicated. What the hell you mean it's complicated? Are you with the nigga or you not? Are you with the chick or you not? It's complicated. If they tell you it's complicated, it's a 99% chance of goddamn rain and thunder. What? If they tell you the relationship is complicated while they still messing with you, it's complicated. Let me know. It's a 99% chance of rain and thunder. A 99% chance of rain and thunder. They most likely gonna go back. We decided to work it out. Be careful. This happened to me not too long ago. This happened to me recently. A chick broke up with her man and started flirting with me. And next thing you know, they back together. Listen to me. If a female or a male says, I broke up with my girlfriend because they made me mad, you better just act like they just took a break. Because they gonna get back together. They pissed me off, so I broke up with them. What? What the hell? Matter of fact, this happened twice. This happened twice this year. A female broke up with her man because they got an attitude. Start flirting with me. Next thing you know, they got back together. This happened just like 2 weeks ago. A chick broke up with her man talking about, he pissed me off. I'm single now. Hey, I'm single. Hey. I hit her ass up. She talking about, you can't have my number because, you know what I'm saying? I said, you went back? Yeah. Man, what the hell you making plans to meet up and shit? Had a nigga making plans to meet up. Talk about where you live at and all this. Letting her know where I live and all this stuff. Next thing you know, she talk about, we can't exchange numbers now because it's only good to talk on Facebook Messenger. I said, what the hell? You went back? Because I'm not single no more. What the hell, bitch? You went back? It only been a couple days. She act like she was single for the rest of the year. Hi, I'm single. Hi. It only been a couple days. I can't give you. It's okay if we talk on here. Just on here. What the fuck? That shit don't make no goddamn sense. These goddamn women, what the hell? What's going on with these motherfuckers? I can't believe it. I'm thinking we about to meet up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Letting her know where I live at. I live over here. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, we only can talk on Facebook Messenger. I'm not single no more. You went back. Yeah, I went back. What the hell is funny? What's so goddamn funny? What's funny? I should go on your page and be messy so he can break up with your ass. That's what I should do. I should go on your page and be messy so he can break up with your motherfucking ass. That's what I should do. But I ain't gonna do that. The hell? Motherfuckers get on my goddamn nerve. Talk about, I went back. What the hell is funny, bitch? What's so goddamn funny, bitch? Bitch, what's funny? What's funny? What? What's so funny? We got coronavirus outside, bitch. I don't know what's funny. Corona ain't laughing. I ain't laughing or Corona laughing. What's so funny, bitch? I can't believe these motherfuckers, boy. This shit don't make no goddamn sense. I can't believe this, man. I'm tired of this shit. Yeah, I went back. Man, what?
I had a black woman ask me one time, she said, Dr. Umar, and I'm only going to keep you guys for another hour. We're going to finish at 12:30. We're going to finish at 12:30 a.m. Tomorrow is a full moon. Tomorrow is a full moon, y'all, in Cancer, which is the sign of Yemoja, the great divine mother. So make sure you do some meditation. Tomorrow night, the full moon in Cancer. I want to say this. I had a sister come to me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister. She said, Dr. Umar, my man cheated on me. And he cheated on me with the woman down the street. She got like 10 kids. She's not attractive. She don't look as good as I do. I got everything going for me. I got a career. I'm attractive. And she was gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. She said, Dr. Umar, how did he treat on me for that? I said, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Unattractive women know they can't compete with you physically, ladies. Unattractive women know they can't compete with you physically, ladies. Unattractive women know they can't compete with you physically, ladies. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to compete with your wifey skills. They're going to compete with your wifey skills. The woman who stole your man, who didn't look as good as you did, was able to get him because she studied your shortcomings. She studied your deficiencies. She found out what you were not doing for that man that left him unfulfilled, and she stepped in there and replaced everything you should have been doing. See, this is one of the problems. It goes the other way too. Black men, same thing. You find out your queen cheated on you with a dude who, got a regular $8 an hour job. You're like, this dude, he don't even look. What is this? You cheated on me with this. You fail to realize. You fail to realize that man catered to her ego, and he catered to her expectations. That woman catered to his ego and catered to his expectations. Please get it out your head that who don't have what you have, don't look how you look, can't take your mate. Yes, they can.
Right, tell him, Umar. Y'all women be out here tripping, but why he cheat with her? Why he cheat with her? She ain't got no money. She ugly. She ain't got no booty. She ain't got no booty. That's right, tell it, Umar. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Why he do it to her? I can look better than her. My life together. I cook, I clean. I cook, I clean, I fuck. I cook, I clean, I fuck. Well, it's something that you didn't do that she doing. I don't know what it is. Some motherfuckers just greedy. Some people just greedy, y'all. You give them everything. They just want to go get some more. They greedy. So leftovers, you know what I'm saying? Side plates and all of that. Some people just super greedy. You give them everything. They just out here being greedy, 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 greedy. Why they do that to me? I always wonder, like, well, she ugly. I'm like, so you want him to cheat with a girl that look just like you or something? What's going on? But why you gotta cheat with an ugly girl? Why?
Because I don't care how good you look. If your man is unfulfilled, if your woman is unfulfilled, if your man don't feel like a king, if your woman ain't getting enough attention, I promise you, somebody who you would consider to be half of who you are, somebody who you consider to be half of what you are, can take your man, can take your woman. I've seen it done by catering to their ego. I'm going to tell you how this goes. I'm going to give you an example for the man and the woman. Your man like his back rubbed, but you don't do it. Your man like home cooked food. You say you don't cook. Your man want to go out sometimes, go on vacation with his woman, but you a big time lawyer, big time business owner. You ain't got time for that. Your man feels neglected. The lady down the street, unattractive, ain't got much going for her, but guess what? She can cook her ass off. She can cook her ass off. And one day she see you coming and she say, hey girl, I made some extra food. I can't eat it all. Here's a plate for you, and here's a plate for David. Here's a plate for you, and here's a plate for David. And you warm up that food for David, and David eat that damn food. She got that big chicken and that big salmon with the homemade sauce. She got them greens and them deviled eggs and that sweet potato pie and those buffalo shrimp she made herself and her special macaroni and cheese and her homemade raspberry iced tea. David be like, damn. He looking at you. He ain't gonna tell you, but he give you that look like, yo, you might want to learn how to cook a little bit, because this food I just ate hit me right in the stomach. See, women need to understand something, that the two strongest passions of a man is hunger and sex. The stomach is right over the reproductives. The stomach is right over the reproductives. The stomach is right over the reproductives. And so she just slowly start giving you plates for your husband. And you don't even realize this. This man is getting infatuated with this woman through her food. Every man watching this broadcast, including me, can attest to a situation where a woman who you would not have naturally been attracted to cook your ass a meal, and she put her foot in that food so well that the next time you saw her, you said, damn, she do look like Beyonce. Ladies, if you have a man who likes home cooked food, you ain't got to cook every day, but I'm telling you right now, if he come across another woman and that neighbor...
My man said she looked like Beyonce. He said, man, if she don't put her toenail, and she put her elbow, if she put her eyelashes, if she put her crusted feet all in that food, and it tastes good, he said, next time you see her, damn, she really do like Beyonce. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Nigga, you crazy as hell. How the hell food? You do look good, baby. You do look good, baby. I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my food. This nigga crazy.
Not only else to do it, I don't care what she look like. She might got one tooth right in the middle, one tooth right in the middle. I promise you, she will wear that man down, and before you know it, he coming home one day, and you still at the job, and she catch him coming up the street, and she say, hey, David, I made some extra pineapple upside down cake. David, would you like to come in and have a slice of this pineapple upside down cake? And David know he really don't need to go into that house, but he hungry, and he already feeling the woman because she been feeding him for the past 3 months with your permission. And so guess what? David goes in the house with the woman with one tooth, and she cut that pineapple dot upside down cake, put a little ice cream on the side, and David eat that upside down cake. And before you know it, David got your neighbor upside down inside the upside down cake. So I'm telling you, sisters, right now, she can cook for him once in a while. Once in a while, your friend can cook for your man. Once in a while, the neighbor can cook for your man. But you cannot allow a regular food, a regular underground railroad from her house to your house. Because if you allow an underground railroad food chain from your house to her house, if you let that underground railroad food chain, one day she gonna have your man coming right to her house underground looking for that food. See, this leads me to another thing. In my 20 years of working with children and their families, which often results in me being a de facto relationships counselor for the past 20 years, I've noticed that women, too often, sisters, I want you to hear me, brothers can do this too, especially men who are raised by their mothers, who have a little bit too much feminine energy in their personality. See, when you're raised by a woman without a man at all, when you're raised by a woman without no masculine energy, you can pick up too much of female personality pattern, my brother. I'm not talking same-sex attraction. I'm talking your masculine personality can be feminized to an extent. If you were raised exclusively by a woman, you can tend to be too emotional. You can tend to be too emotional. So although this is more a problem with sisters, it can also be a problem with brothers, and that is expecting your partner to read your mind.
Yo, thank you, Unc. Remember becoming a free thinker for $1.99. That's what we do. We like to think for free. We like to try to see one side and try to see the other side. We want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to think inside the box, but we want to be outside the box. We want to be around the box. We want to be under the box. Thank you, Unc. Must be logic.
No grown person, no adult, nobody above the age of 25, especially 30, should be expecting their partner to read their mind to find out what's wrong. We are adults. Why does he have to read your mind? We are adults. Why does she have to read your mind? If you are in a relationship with somebody who needs you to read their mind to find out what's wrong, you need to get out of that relationship. I refuse to date a woman who can't tell me what's on her mind. That is immature and it is ridiculous. I am a psychologist. I am not a psychic. I am a psychologist. I am not a psychic. I am a psychologist.
Facts. I can't stand that shit. What's wrong? Whatever. What the hell you mean, whatever? Let's talk about it. Whatever. I'm cool if you want to not be bothered for a couple hours or a day or two, but I ain't got time to be waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, and then I'm ready to talk after a week. After a week, you ready to talk? Man, get your crazy ass up out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Come on, man. Whatever. I ain't got time to be waiting for no damn week. What the hell is wrong with you? What's on your damn mind? Shit is crazy, man.
I am not a psychic. I do not read minds. I can analyze what comes out of the mind, but I cannot tell you what is inside the mind. I can analyze what comes outside of the mind. I cannot tell you what is inside of the mind. If you are in a relationship with somebody who wants you to read their minds, get out of the relationship because you are going to be unhappy. That is childish as hell, which takes me to another point, and that is this. We all need to understand. Don't worry, ladies. Don't worry, ladies. A lot of this information will be in the upcoming For Sisters Only book, Relationships and Dating, which I hope to have ready this summer with the documentary, with both of them to be released at the Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey campus in Wilmington, Delaware. I repeat, my For Sisters Only Relationships and Dating book is planned to be released along with the first screening of the documentary, America's Psychoacademic War Against Black Boys. I want to release the documentary, and I want to release the For Sisters Only book at Fdmg when we have our grand opening celebration this summer. My beautiful African queens, I've kept you waiting 6, 7, 8.
Stop telling people the grand opening this summer. You told this one lady you hope to have it by the spring. Then you told the one man you ain't gonna make no date. What is wrong with you, man? This man, he always putting his foot in his mouth. Now here we go, the grand opening of the Fdmg. Man, you ain't have to throw that in there. You had no reason throwing the Fdmg grand opening in there. You should have left it alone. You was doing good. You didn't have to do that extra stuff. Now you come back doing the extra stuff. You didn't even have to add that in there. All you have to do is say, you know what? My book coming and the shockumentary coming. Yeah, that. Don't throw the school in there. Come on, man. God dang.
19 years for the book. The book is coming. The documentary is coming. Fdmg is coming. Now, here's the point that I wanted to make. Here's the point that I wanted to make. Here's the point that I wanted to make. All of us are born with two ages. All of us are born with two ages. All of us are born with two ages. We're born with a biological age. We are born with a biological age, right? You naturally get older biologically. You naturally get older biologically. You naturally get older biologically. But you do not automatically get older emotionally. Some of us have never emotionally matured. Some of us have never psychologically matured from our childhood. And when you date somebody, you need to understand that the physical age is one thing. The emotional age is something else. Physically, you can be 40 years old. Emotionally, you can be 20 years old. Physically, you can be 50 years old. Emotionally, you can be 5 years old. Physically, you can be 35 years old. But emotionally, you can be 3 years old. You have to study people's emotional age. You have to study people's emotional age. Why are you trying to build a mature relationship with somebody who...
I hear what he's saying. I feel that. I feel that. What up, YouTube streets of poppin'? Happy New Year to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year to you suckers. Well, you know, it ain't Happy New Year yet. We still got one more day, y'all. We still got one more day. Okay, we still got one more day. We still got one more day, man. Come on now. When we got 31st, right? Yeah, we still got one more day. We still got one more day, y'all. But Happy New Year to y'all other people though. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year to you niggas. Let me see. What my calendar at? Yeah, we still got one more day. You know what I'm saying? We still got one more day. But Happy New Year to y'all. You know what I'm talking about? He said grand opening 2024.
It's your same biological age, but is only 3 years old emotionally. That man might be 3 years old emotionally. That woman might be 12 years old emotionally. You have to study people's emotional age. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. I'm going to tell you how to do that. I'm going to tell you how to do that.
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Biological age, emotional and psychological age. Biological age, emotional and psychological age. Biological age, emotional and psychological age. You are truly a coon. I lit an incense and you lost your damn mind. He is emotionally 3 years old. You see this coon over here, this African? I lit an incense and he lost his damn mind. That is a perfect example of a psychologically underdeveloped beta male. And black people, will you please stop dating beta males unless you want one. Now, beta males are not bad guys. Beta males are hardworking. Beta males are loyal. Beta males don't cheat. Beta males are good men. And if you consciously...
Beta males don't cheat. That's cap. This man said beta males don't cheat. Man, come on, player.
Choose a beta male, nothing wrong with that if you consciously decide to be with the beta male. The problem is most black women want an alpha male. And I got news for you, sisters, and I just want to be honest with you. I'm being honest. Y'all want people to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have a tough time finding a monogamous alpha male. I didn't say you couldn't find one. I didn't say you couldn't find one. I didn't say you couldn't find one. But I'm telling you, if you want a alpha male, swaggerlicious, got everything going for himself, alpha male, all the women want to be with that man. What are the chances you're going to have him by yourself? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Wait, this man said if you gotta find a man who's swaglicious, got his stuff together, just know all the women gonna want him. What makes you think you're gonna have him all to yourself? I mean, I hear what he's saying. A lot of women is gonna if the guys. A lot of women they will want him though. They will want him. Hey, that nigga funny as hell, man.
If you want an alpha male, you're gonna have to spend some time picking you one who's going to be monogamous, because alpha males don't have to be monogamous because every woman wants to be with them. I'm just being honest. So if you want a loyal man, go get you a beta male. I know a whole bunch of beta males who are looking for wives.
Wait a minute. So swagalicious, they're not beta males, but they're not faithful. But the beta males are faithful and loyal. Wait a minute. So if you got your stuff together and you real swagalicious, basically you're going to be a cheater and unfaithful. But if you're a beta male, you're going to be loyal and not cheat. Man, what the hell is he talking about? Yo, he wilding. What is he talking about?
They won't be the most attractive men. They won't be the most sexy men. But they will take care of you and they will take care of your children. I'm just being honest. Stop saying all black men cheat. It's not true. All black men do not cheat. The problem is 98% of black women want an alpha male. Go to the beta male supermarket and get you a nice beta male.
My man said go to the beta male supermarket. My man said 98% of the men want an alpha male. Man, what the hell is the alpha male anyway? I don't even know what an alpha male is. Is it a person who's a street? Is that a street dude, an alpha male? Is it a dude who's not afraid to fight? Like, what the hell is an alpha male anyway? I don't know what that is. This shit is crazy.
Okay. His voice might be a little high pitched. He might be about 4'11" tall. He might be bald already, might be missing some teeth, but guess what? He will take care of you and the children. Now let's get back to how do you find out? How do you find out the emotional age of your partner? Let's get back to that. How do you find the emotional age of the partner? I'm going to tell you how. Everybody walking the planet Earth, everybody, 5 wives is too much, my brother. And let me say this. 5 wives.
Man, my man said he would take care of you and your family. He said the beta male might be ugly, might be missing some hair, might be missing some teeth, but he would take care of you and your family. Yo, this nigga funny as hell. Nigga funny. He said he might be ugly and missing some teeth and missing some hair, but he will take care of you and your family. But the swaggalicious dude who got everything together, he basically gonna bang, he gonna pump and dump, pump and dump. Hey, I like the girls I can pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump. Hey, I like the girls I can pump and dump. What the hell?
Get you killed. I know some queen mothers who were part of a queenship with one man. And it was 4 or 5 wives. And they told me, I was told this by the queen mothers. They told me, what killed my husband was having too many wives. I do not want 5 wives. I do not want that. I do not. No. I don't want 3. I don't want 4. I don't want 5. I want 2 queens. 2 queens is all I want. One for the Frederick Douglass School, one for the Marcus Garvey School. 2 queens. Nappy, natural. One of them got to be curvy and voluptuous because you know I like them 5'5", extra thick in the thighs. The other one could be skinny. The other one could be full-figured. I don't care about the other one. One of them got to have the Dr. Papa body type. But my point is, brothers, for those of y'all who want to have 4, 5, 6 women, that's too much stress. There's too much stress on your body. According to Chinese medical philosophy, according to Chinese medical philosophy, according to Chinese medical philosophy, we are born as men with a certain amount of life force called qi, which is a word the Chinese stole from the Igbo people. The word qi was borrowed from the Igbo of Nigeria because qi, which is the essence of the creator, which is Chukwu, if I'm saying that correctly. The qi is the divine energy, which the Yoruba call the ashe, the life force that lives within us. And according to Chinese medicine, you have a certain amount of qi. And the older we get as men, we have to be more protective of our qi. Because draining yourself of your qi on a regular basis can bring about an early death. Brothers, be careful with your energy. You have women out here who are spiritual vampires. Her vagina is a vampire. You have emotionally unhealthy sisters. Not all of our women, not most of our women, but some of our women are emotionally unhealthy to the point that her vagina is a vampire. It even has teeth. It even has teeth, and it will suck all of your ashe, all of your qi, all of your life force out of you, and by the time you can finish with that vampire vagina, no other woman will want you. Same thing goes for men.
Now I don't know if no other woman would want me. I don't know about that.
Black women, be careful. There are brothers out here who will drain you of the best years of your life, which is why one of the most important decisions you have to make when you are in an unfulfilling relationship that has lasted several years, one of the most important decisions that you have, he said, Humble Hungry said, will reduce you to a piece of crust. You better watch the vampire. Black men have to watch out for the vampire vagina, and black women have to watch out for the wounded phallus. There is nothing worse than a black woman letting an emotionally damaged, dysfunctional black man stick his wounded Shango stick in your heaven. Black women, you have to be careful about that. A lot of you sisters are dealing with wounded phalluses, emotionally dysfunctional men who you keep giving your cookies to, and he is injecting spiritual toxicity into your vagina. The wounded penis, the wounded vagina, you better be careful. You better be careful. Don't let your cookies get crushed by the wounded phallus. Now, a wounded weenie will bring trouble in your life, black woman. Stay away from the woony winker. No, sister, I am not married. I very much look forward to getting married. I'm going to have my wedding inside of the Frederick Douglass High School inside of the gym, or we might have the wedding across the street inside of the Boys and Girls Club Park, or we might have the wedding on Ifatunde Avenue. Me and my two queens will get married to the community. And I'm looking forward to the day that I get married. I am not going to be a bachelor forever because it is not a good example for our black boys. They have to see me. There's no way I can tell them to love the black woman. There's no way I can tell them to honor the black woman. There's no way I can tell them to nurture the black woman. There's no way I can tell them to revere the black woman if they don't see Dr. Umar doing the same thing himself. I have to practice what I preach, but I do not want the vampire vagina. And ladies, I have a vampire metal detector. So when you come to Fdmg, I have a wand and it lets me know if you have a vampire vagina, and it starts beeping if you are a vampire. And I'm going to say, thank you, sister, but no thank you. You have a vampire between your legs. No thank you. I'm just kidding. But getting back to the point, let's get back to emotional age. Let's get back to emotional age. Let's get back to emotional age. Every one of us, everybody in the world has a pain body. Say that with me. Pain body. Say that with me. She said it's going to go beep, beep, beep. I want to say this to the brothers. Let me say this to all my brothers. This is real rap. And then I'm going to talk about the pain body. I'm going to talk about the pain body. We only got 35 minutes left, so we might not finish today. I might have to do part 2 again. Okay? But let me say this to all my brothers out there. Let me say this to all my brothers. When you come to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, for those black men who will be allowed, those of you who practice African-American tribalism, if you belong to that African-American tribal group, if you belong to that African-American tribal group, you're not allowed on my campus. Only Pan-Africanists, only people who believe in one Africa. If you don't believe in one Africa, you're not allowed on my campus. But for the brothers who come to the school, I mean this, black men, I mean this, because I don't want no conflict with my brothers. I don't want no conflict. If you got a thirsty woman, listen to me, bro, I'm serious, I'm dead, I don't want no, if you know your woman thirsty, and if you know she thirsty for Papa, all you got to do is send me a text message or pull me to the side and say, Doc, that's my queen. Doc, that's my fiance. Doc, that's my lady. Doc, that's my baby mom. Let me know who is spoken for, because I want to respect you as a king, just like I would want you to respect me as a king. And I want to also make sure other men respect you. Let it be known. Now, don't be claiming a woman that ain't yours now. Don't be claiming. If she's not yours, you can't claim her. If she's not yours, you can't claim her. But if she's yours, let it be known, and I will let the other brothers know. Excuse me, brother. That sister is spoken for. That's the brother's queen. So I see you googly eyeing, but on this campus, we respect the kings. All right? So you can talk to the sister respectfully, non-romantically, platonically, but she's spoken for. That's because the brothers, we have to be united. Black men have to be united, and we're not going to let no woman come between our unity. Black men, we are not going to let no women come between our unity. And sisters, y'all have to do the same thing. Sisters, y'all have to do the same thing. Now, if your woman got a weave, you know I don't want it anyway. Your woman got blonde hair, you know I don't want it anyway. Your woman got a perm, you ain't got to tell me nothing. Only if she's natural do you have to let me know. If she ain't natural, you ain't got nothing to worry about from me, but we still need to let the other brothers know. Now let's talk about, and the sisters got to unite. Y'all can't let the men come between y'all, because what we're going to do through Team Pan African, if you a single brother, single sister, you can register with Team Pan African. You can register. No, I never had no issues with nobody woman. I never had no issues with nobody woman in the conscious community. Never. Okay. The single sisters can register. And when they seeing the brother, they can say, Dr. Umar, I'm seeing the brother. Then we're going to let the brother know that the elders know you seeing that sister. Because we're not going to let the brothers run through our sisters at Team Pan Fdmg. It's not happening. We're going to protect the sisters and we're going to protect the brothers. We're going to protect the sisters and we're going to protect the brothers. That's what we're going to do. Now let's talk about the pain body. Let's talk about the pain body. How long I've been live? Time check. How long I've been live? I think I started a few minutes after 10. Okay. So I'm only going to make this 2 hours. I'm not going to do 4 hours. I said, Doc, the Marcus Garvey seminar last night was the bomb, Doc. But it was 4 hours, Doc. We ain't going to do 4 hours tonight, okay? Because you're not going to drain me. You vampires out there. You're not going to suck all my intellectual energy, okay? So anyway, that's the whole point, Sister Nikita. We don't want another man's woman. You understand? That's the whole point. If you were listening, okay, baby? Please don't make me put you on the book of Negroes tonight. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to. Please, I don't want to put nobody on a book of Negroes. Oh, man, see, I'm going to get me right here. See, do I got to add somebody to the book of Negroes tonight? I hope I don't have to add nobody to the book of Negroes tonight. I don't want to do that. So please, do not activate your cool chip. Keep your cool chip deactivated. Do not plug it into the wall. Do not plug it into the wall. Keep the cool chip deactivated. Now, all of us have a pain body. Every human being has a pain body. The pain body is one of the layers of our being that contains all the pain and all the hurt that we have ever experienced in our life. It's in your pain body. When you was molested, when you was abandoned by your parents, when you was beat by your boyfriend, when you was cheated on by your girlfriend, when you was laughed at by your classmates, when you was fired at your job, when you was pulled over by the police. All of your negative experiences go into your pain body. Now, some of us know how to manage our pain body. Some of us know how to manage our pain body, but a lot of us, we do not know how to manage our pain body. This is why I always recommend. This is why I always recommend. My iPad about to die on Instagram. Hold on Facebook. Hold on Facebook. My iPad is about to die on Instagram. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back to you, Instagram. Put the iPad down. This one back up. 1 second, Facebook. There we go. Instagram is back. So, your pain body is a living, breathing entity within your person. Your pain body is a living, breathing entity within yourself. When you get angry in your relationship, when things don't go well for you, your pain body will rise up just fine. Your pain body will try to rise up and take over your conscious mind. Your pain body is the psychological age and where you are. If your pain body is operating from your 8-year-old experiences, if your pain body is operating from your 15-year-old experiences, if your pain body is operating from your 3-year-old experiences, then that is your emotional age. And this is why I never recommend that you get married. This is why I never recommend that you settle down or commit to somebody before you have seen their pain body. Not until you have seen the pain body of your partner do you really know what you are in for. When somebody tells me my body, when somebody says my girlfriend is always happy, my boyfriend is always happy, on my phone. So brothers and sisters, do not set a block of what they call a communication block. Let me explain something to you. I don't like people to call me back to back. Don't ever call my phone back to back. If you call me 3 times in a row, I'm going to block you. I don't care if you're a brother, sister, youth, elder. Do not call me 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row. If I want to talk to you, I will answer. And I don't answer numbers I don't recognize. So you need to send me a text message, leave a voice, what the emotional age is, right? The pain body tells you what the emotional age is. That is another component to this. You have to, and the emotional age are attached to your inner child. The pain body is the brain of the inner child, and the emotional. The inner child is the little boy and girl that you were from birth to obtaining from our parents. Intimacy, we needed them to love us. Reciprocity, we needed them to give to us and let us give to them. In availability, we needed our parents to be present. Let me say it again. We needed our parents to be intimate with us, a deep love, right? We needed our parents to be reciprocal with us, to give in exchange, and we needed our parents to be available to us, to be present in our lives. But guess what? Some of us had parents that were too busy for us. Guess what? Some of us had parents who were not present. Some of us had parents who were emotionally cut off. You understand? Some of us had parents who were stingy with their time, with their money, with their person, right? And we missed a lot. We missed a lot. And so the inner child that lives in you is still trying to get their needs met dysfunctionally through your relationships. Let me say it again, and I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening. Okay? When you don't get what you should have got from your parents, that you did not get as a child, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy. Dr. Umar Johnson is freezing on Instagram. Go to Facebook. Master teacher of all time, and one of the greatest master teachers of all time. He's a Pan-African nationalist. You should read all of his books, Dr. Yusuf Document. You should read all of his books, along with that love of the Father that they never got. Here is the key about the pain body and the inner child. the inner child. Controlling your inner child is recognizing what you missed out on from your mom or dad and from your parents. These are facts. Facebook, can you see me and hear me? Facebook, can you see me and hear me? Facebook, can you see me and hear me? If you're on Facebook, tell me if you can hear me. Okay. My Facebook feed has been sabotaged. Octavia says she can hear me. Dika says she can hear me. Tanya says she's missing the message. D-Ray said it's freezing. Go to Instagram. Go to Instagram if you can. Catch me on Facebook. You're good, Holmes? So, I want to say something. We're not going to finish tonight. I have to do a part 2 at some time. We're not going to finish tonight. I will not give you all of my notes tonight. We will have to do a part 2, but I want to say this. Being in love is not the same as being in lust. And being in love is not the same as having an emotional contract. I want y'all to listen to me well right now. I want y'all to listen to me real good right now. I want y'all to listen to me real good right now. Being in love is not the same as being in lust. A lot of us are in lust and we think it's love. You have a physical. A lot of us also have what I call emotional contracts. As the other person does not betray them. If the other person, you love someone, brothers and sisters, if it's conditional, true love will let somebody go if they want to be free. True love will say, I love you enough to let you go since you want to be free. Unconditional love does not control people. Unconditional love does not control people. Some of you are in an emotional contract. An emotional contract allows you to hurt somebody if they hurt you. An emotional contract allows you to destroy somebody if they destroy you. Unconditional love does not ever. Unconditional love does not ever.
All right, that's it on that, y'all. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging out, man. I'm gonna walk away from the lube before lube break my heart. You know that shit? That's the fact. You know what I'm saying? The love in my heart. All right, I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to chill. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. That 12 o'clock came pretty fast. That's crazy, man. All right. So that being said, man, Happy New Year. I'll do a stream later on today so we could do a wrap up 2020 and all of that. So I'm about to go chill, man, for the rest of my morning, night. You know what I'm saying? I work late in the afternoon tomorrow, so I'm gonna be up, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that Cash App or that PayPal or that Super Chat on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the new free thinker. You know what I'm saying? Ankh. What is that? Ankh knows logic or stuff like that. I see y'all, man. I'm out of here. Sway.